The Business Owners Podcast is brought to you by Business and Enever Group with your hosts Linda Reed Enever and Clive Enever. In each episode, we talk to other business owners about their experiences, challenges and successes. We'll also share tips and advice on how to grow your business and achieve your goals. If you're a business owner or you're thinking about starting a business, then the Business Owners Podcast is for you.
Welcome to the Business Owners Podcast. My name is Clive Enever, and along with Linda Reed Enever, I am your host. In each episode, we bring you practical tips, expert insights, and inspiring stories from successful business owners. Today, I'm having a conversation with Amanda O'Brien. Hello, Amanda. Welcome, and please introduce yourself and tell us a little about you.
Hi there. I'm Amanda O'Brien. I'm an Australian artist, illustrator and award-winning designer with over 25 years of experience in creative industries. I'm the founder of Creative Queen Bees and the author of the book Daily Acts of Creativity. I'm all about creating meaningful and uplifting experiences that support people's well-being through creativity so they can create happy, healthy and creative lives. I love hosting my popular watercolour workshops that are celebrated for their immersive, sensory-rich environments where participants explore the art of botanical watercolour painting and enjoy the therapeutic benefits of creativity. As an artist, I exhibit my work, sharing the beauty and joy of nature through my paintings. On the design front, I work with brands creating illustrations for logos, pattern designs, wallpaper, fabric, stationery, and packaging. My qualifications include design, visual arts, and IT, and I'm also a trained creativity facilitator with an international certification in creative problem solving. I'm also a speaker, and I continue my studies into creative therapeutic arts. In 2017, while I was running my successful design studio, I hit breaking point. I was close to burnout and overwhelmed. My stress levels were off the chart when I received a shock diagnosis of ovarian cancer. The journey to recovery from ovarian cancer and burnout has been a roller coaster, but it led me to reinvent myself and my business. Now I'm more aligned with the values that are more important to me, and I've discovered a new pathway to a happy, healthy, and creative life and business. And it's not about being creatively talented. It's about embracing creativity as a practice in well-being. I'm really excited to share about my business journey and insights with you today.
Lessons are all important in business, Amanda. What's one lesson that you've learned that has made a serious impact on your business?
The most important lesson that I have learned in business is to never be afraid of reinvention. It's essential in business to reimagine, pivot, and always stay curious to what's possible. Even if it seems impossible, there's always a solution waiting to be discovered, and the key is exploration. In business, you will no doubt encounter failure, and that's perfectly okay. In fact, getting comfortable with failure is essential to growth. You can't grow personally or in business without it. So I like to reimagine failure not as a setback, but as a form of exploration and growth. Another crucial lesson is to prioritize your well-being and the well-being of those you love and your team. Without your health, you can't function, and your stress will become the norm. It's important to take care of yourself and to ensure that your mental and physical health are in check. This principle extends to your loved ones, family, friends, staff, and anyone who supports you in business. By prioritizing your well-being, you create a foundation that allows you to thrive, both personally and professionally. So, embrace reinvention, stay curious, view failure as exploration, and always put your well-being first. These principles have guided me through all of the ups and downs of my journey, and they've helped me create a happy, healthy, and creative life and business.
Mistakes are something which is often talked about, Amanda, as great learning opportunities, lessons in life, if you like. What's a mistake that you incurred early in your career that might be helpful to others to learn from?
Rather than calling it a mistake, I like to call it more of a series of lessons. Early in my business, I had real trouble believing in myself. I constantly felt that I wasn't good enough as a creative person, and I thought that I needed to be more talented, more skilled, more everything. But the truth is, I was always enough. The imposter syndrome that led me to pass up opportunities, it was because I didn't think I was ready or good enough. Imposter syndrome can be incredibly debilitating. It makes you second guess yourself, your abilities, and your achievements, and often leads you to undervalue your work and hesitate when opportunities arise. Looking back, I realized that my lack of self-belief was holding me back more than my actual lack of skill or talent. I've learned now that everyone has moments of doubt, and it's important to recognize them not as mistakes, but also as opportunities to recognize your worth and your value. So my advice to others is to trust in your abilities. Believe that you are enough. Don't let self-doubt keep you from seizing opportunities that come your way. It's natural to feel uncertain and scared at times, but remember that growth happens when you're outside of your comfort zone. Embrace your unique talents. Be confident in what you bring to the table and take those chances even if you feel unsure. You'll be surprised at what you can achieve.
Throughout the journey, Amanda, we typically have mentors that we meet along the way who provide us with insights and advice on how we might move forward. What's a lesson that you have learned from a mentor that might be helpful to our listeners?
I have been fortunate to have had many mentors who have inspired and directed me throughout my business journey. One of the most impactful lessons I've learned from a mentor is the idea of stirring up what you've got. This means recognizing and valuing your own unique path and abilities. It's about believing in yourself and understanding that if you don't take action, then who will? This lesson has been really instrumental in building my confidence as a business person. I have my own unique path to travel. Another key lesson is the importance of knowing my core why, the purpose why I do something. As a business owner, I have to make many decisions, and having a clear understanding of my core purpose helps me align those values to the decisions that I have to make. My why becomes my guiding principle and ensures that my actions and choices are consistent with what truly matters to me and my business. It also really helps eliminate some of that stress because I can always come back to why am I doing this? And if it doesn't align, then it doesn't work. It does reduce that stress for you. These lessons from my mentors have taught me to trust in my own abilities, stay true to my purpose, and make decisions that align with my values. Believing in myself, my vision has been crucial in navigating these challenges and running a business, reinventing a business, and staying committed to my goals.
You've mentioned the ups and downs of your business earlier on, Amanda. What's a lesson that you've learned which you think is vitally important for people in business to take on board?
I teach people how to reimagine their creativity as a state of well-being. It's not about being special or artistically skilled in painting or drawing or playing an instrument, dancing, writing, whatever the creative activity is. Instead, it's about cultivating a mindset that honors who you are and recognizes that you have a deep well of unlimited creative potential. I emphasize that creativity is about your willingness to see things with openness and acceptance. This mindset helps you navigate the many challenges and obstacles life and business present. By adopting this practice, you can stay centered and maintain your overall wellness, happiness, and health. This approach to creativity helps individuals understand that their creative potential is not confined to a specific skill, but it's a broader, more holistic way of engaging with the world, seeing life through an artist's eye. It's about using creativity to support your well-being by helping you through challenging times and good times and keeping grounded and resilient.
Yes, Amanda, being self-aware is an extremely helpful thing, particularly for people in business to understand themselves really clearly and know their why. I've thoroughly enjoyed hearing your story, Amanda. Thank you for coming on the Business Owners Podcast. But before I let you go, where can our listeners get in contact with you?
I'd love people to connect with me on my website, creativequeenbees.com. Across all socials, I'm at Creative Queen Bees. On LinkedIn, I'm Amanda O'Brien. It's O''BRYAN. My book, Daily Acts of Creativity, is also available on Amazon and on my website.
Thanks, Amanda. You've provided us with some absolutely wonderful advice, and there's plenty of opportunities there for people to get in contact with you. Thanks for joining us on the Business Owners Podcast. And be sure to join us for our next episode. And of course, check out the back catalogue because each one has gems of wisdom inside it.
Thanks for listening to the Business Owners Podcast. We encourage you to connect with us on social media and join our community of business owners at businessbusinessbusiness.com.au.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Styles McKenzie helping you make those rooms sing. Today's style tip. When it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild, like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Fierce. This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.